thank you for joining me on YouTube video number 2. So as I said in last week's video, we're just going to be doing a week in the life every single week. It might not be insanely interesting, but I love watching the sort of just average daily life content, and I'm sure lots of other people enjoy watching that as well. So that is what you're going to get. So today hasn't been a particularly interesting day. I just got ready this morning and then I've been doing lots and lots of admin. I run a club called the Country Girls Club, which is a club for country girls who like to do content creation, and I've just been trying to plan out all of the events that we can go to this year, which was really fun and exciting, and it is just so great to see my calendar so full of exciting events, especially in spring and summer. And now, because of our lovely club, I've got a fantastic girl group that I can go with, which I'm so excited for, because my poor husband never wants to go to any of these things, and I feel too bad to drag him along to like a horsey event. My husband actually grew up on a farm, all of his family are farmers, but he is just so not into that way of life. He runs his own tech business. He is just so not farmy, even though he's grown up in that lifestyle. So it's so wonderful now that I'm gonna have a lovely group of girls that I can go to these events with. But because there's so many, I've just been doing admin just on my laptop for the day. But this evening I thought I would do a fun little DIY segment. So I want to make my own shower oil. I love shower oils, but the ones that you can typically purchase will have some ingredients that I don't particularly like in them. I have very sensitive skin. I also try to be really conscious of the ingredients that I'm putting on my skin. So I'm going to try and DIY one. So my idea is to try and make a chai latte shower oil. So I thought that we could do that together before I go and make dinner. I just accidentally squirted soap all over myself, so I've just had to take my fleece off, but I've got a lovely dark hot chocolate which I put sea salt in, which is literally my favourite drink at the moment. I'm having it every single day, which is a little bit naughty, but I'm thinking because there's not loads of sugar in it, and dark chocolate's supposed to be a health food, that it's a health drink, in a way. It's so good. Right, I'm so excited. So I've got these lovely little glass bottles, which I got from Amazon, and then I've tried to get the AI to formulate a recipe that is going to be spiced chai latte flavour, which I think will be so delicious after a shower. So the ingredients that I've got are organic sweet almond oil, organic jojoba oil, we've got some fractionated coconut oil, and we've got ginger, cinnamon leaf and vanilla essential oils, which I think will be such a delicious combination. I've got a little measuring jug I ordered to do this with, so let's get going. I've tried to open everything ready. So 231 millilitres of jojoba. I don't know if anybody else, well actually it's such a common thing to get dry skin in the winter. What am I talking about? So it's 230 millilitres of this, roughly. There we go. And then the same of coconut. I don't think this will take very long to do at all. Oh my gosh, I'm going to use the whole thing. This better be nice, because I naughtily bought all of these ingredients on like our food shopping part of our bank accounts, and it ended up costing so much to order all of this stuff. So hopefully it will last for a while, because when I told my husband how much I'd spent to get all of the ingredients for this, he was shocked to say the least. So there we go. So that's jojoba and coconut oil, and then it will just be the almond oil last, 224. So what would that be? About 400, about 650. So here we go, and then it is the fun part, which is adding all of the flavours. I think you do have to be a little bit careful with essential oils, because they have to be diluted to a certain point for them to be safe to go on the skin. So if you're ever making one of these, do make sure that you have checked the dilution, because like as you can see there's all of these warning things on there. So we're going to start with cinnamon. This is cinnamon leaf, which is supposed to be less aggravating to the skin than just normal cinnamon. Why I'm getting thwarted by a child lock. I'm going to do about 20 drops And then I'll do the same with the ginger. Smells good already. Essential oils are so interesting, aren't they? Because the smell that they produce is so strong. And then finally, we're gonna add the vanilla. So the vanilla one came with a little pipette, so I just need to work out where I've put that. I think that should be enough. And then I'm just gonna stir it. I should have bought one of our like cocktail stirrers or something. Mix it together. Oh my gosh, it smells divine. Honestly, that smells absolutely amazing. Wow. Wow, I'm so excited. It literally smells so good. And then I guess we just pour it in. All of my years of working in bars when I was younger, I've got a steady pour. There we go. Actually only filled one, which is scary. I spent so much to make one bottle of very bougie shower oil, but it smells absolutely divine. So I'm gonna try this out for the week, and then at the end of the week I'll let you know whether I think it's worth the price. Judging by the smell, I think it will definitely be worth it. I'll just add this little bit of extra to this one. Wow, it honestly smells so good. That is so yummy. I'm so excited. I'm gonna go and show this to my husband and see what he thinks. It smells like a gingerbread house, or just gingerbread, not specifically a gingerbread house. Oh, I'm so happy. I love doing a bit of DIY. It literally makes me so happy. Like homemaking, like sort of activities, I absolutely love. Homemaking in the sense of cleaning, that's just not my thing. I'm sorry, I just don't enjoy that. I know some people do. But homemaking in like the DIY crafts and stuff like that, absolutely sign me up. Hi my lovelies, I'm coming to you today on Wednesday lunchtime-ish. I've only just gotten up about an hour ago. I am a chronically late riser. My sleeping schedule is so out of whack. I'll go to bed at like 3 in the morning and then I'll wake up at like 10 or 11, which is really not ideal and I really need to fix it, but that is a job for another day. So this morning I've gotten myself ready, but I haven't gotten dressed yet. So that's all done, and a Ocado order has just arrived. So I thought I would walk you through what we've ordered this week. I absolutely love seeing what other people get in their food shops. So our current fixation meal is that we will cook some sirloin steaks, and then to pair with it on the side we get these bags of frozen vegetables. So we've got frozen peas. We cook the peas, they literally take like 1 minute to cook. We just fry them in the pan that we cooked the steak in, so all of like the beef and like the flavour is still there, and that kind of gets infused into the peas, which makes them absolutely delicious. A little bit of butter, a little bit of sea salt, gorgeous. And then I will chuck some sweet potato chunks in the oven, which is obviously so easy. You can season them however you like. So I'll walk you through everything else that we've got. We've got some more healthy choices, which is really good. So we're starting having these Yakults every morning. I really want to focus on improving my gut health. Then we've been eating like these tinned sardines just on some sourdough, and then we do it with like those small crunchy pickles and capers, which is absolutely lovely. I like the ones that are in lemon, olive oil, and Luke is trying to lose a little bit of weight at the moment, so his are just in spring water. Then this is probably my only fun purchase of the whole shop, and this is 70% dark chocolate drinking chocolate. It is absolutely gorgeous. I make one of these every single day. Apparently dark chocolate is a health food, so I'm taking this as being a health drink, and I put a little bit of sea salt in mine. It's absolutely gorgeous. Then we've got our favourite butter, which is this French unpasteurised butter, which is salted. It's really, really lovely. I decided I'm going to try and do a meal with orzo, and I'm going to try cooking it in this bone broth for a bit of extra like health vibes. Then I love these CBD drinks. I have one of these every single evening before I'm going to bed to try and like just calm my nervous system down. Then I've got a big pot of cherries for just some extra snacking food that isn't too unhealthy. Luke and I don't drink tap water, which is obviously a very like strange thing to say. I saw a picture about 3 years ago of what pipes look like on the inside, and it scared me, and I've drunk bottled water ever since. So we've got lots of bottles of water. We've got more bottles of water. These are like small ones to take to the gym. And then Luke likes to have these like healthier energy drinks before he goes to like boxing and stuff. So these are the Tenzing pineapple and passion fruit ones. I don't try them. And then obviously we've just got some milk. Very boring. So for the rest of the day, I think I'm going to try and go out and get a walk in before we lose the light. I am just going to put this shopping away and then I'll catch up with you in a little bit. Hi my darlings, so I'm all dressed and ready now. The house is looking much better, the food shopping's put away, I'm in actual clothes, which is always a win. I just quickly wanted to show you this product because it's a new one that I've bought and it's not one that I've really seen before. It's this Clarins lipstick slash lip balm product. It's in the shade Lychee. It is literally the most perfect subtle shade. I can't stand normal lipstick, I don't like the feeling of it, but this is really moisturising but has the pigment of a lipstick, I would say, and it is really, really nice. I've got the cherry shade, which I don't like as much, it's too red, I just bought the wrong colour, but this is much more subtle and much more up my street. I am just not somebody that can pull off a red lip. I'm much more of like a neutral lip colour person. I've got some exciting things to show you. So first of all, I'm feeling extremely, extremely lucky and grateful. I woke up to this on my bed from my husband, which was so nice, and a beautiful card. So this week I'm going to be able to go and book myself a facial. If you live in Alresford, or I think there's one in Alton as well, so these are small towns that are just on the outside of Winchester. I live in Alresford and there's a Rituals by me. It is a really, really nice like premium salon. It's gorgeous and the people in there are so, so lovely. I absolutely love it. I always get my nails done there. They do an amazing job, and I've just got this amazing voucher from my husband, which I feel so, so grateful for. And so I get to pick a facial or some other treatment from the menu. So yeah, that was such a nice little treat. I've also just remembered that I got this voucher from the White Company from Luke's mum, so my mum-in-law Leslie. Shout out to Leslie, thank you very much for this, and Toby. I've got this voucher, so I need to pick something that I want to buy. I'm thinking maybe I'm gonna get a larger bag so that when I'm like going around and filming stuff, I've got a bag that's big enough to put all of my stuff in, but that still looks really nice, and I think they've got a really good sale on at the moment. So I'm gonna go through their website later on, and I will show you potentially what I picked to buy, but here's the big one. I've had this arrive. We all love the blue box. We all love the blue box. So let's open this together. This is actually not a brand new purchase. These are from Vinted. They are a colour that are discontinued, so they're like a unicorn pair. And I'm so, so happy that I've managed to get my hands on them. When I'm scouring Vinted, I always see boots that I want, but they're never in my calf size. So I wear, in the Reginas, the narrow calf size, and I finally managed to find some in the right size, in the right foot size. These are the Reginas in the colourway taupe, and oh my gosh, aren't they beautiful? This colour I feel like will be so versatile. So I've got the chocolate and the tan ones, which I think both are very easy to wear, but I feel like this is the pair that will go with absolutely everything. And they are in such perfect quality. Guess how much I paid for them? £160. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? I literally had to buy them immediately. I just think that these are so beautiful. I would love to wear them today, but I think I'm gonna go for like a country walk, and there's absolutely no way I would wear the suede boots around here because it's very muddy. But I'm so, so happy with these. I'm so pleased. So yeah, a wonderful little blue box delivery. It might not be a brand new blue box delivery, but I mean, look at the soles. I genuinely don't know if these have ever been worn. So clean. Unless they've been resold, but the sticker's still on the bottom. I genuinely don't think these have been worn because they literally look in perfect condition. That is a very, very happy Ellie, and now I need to stop spending money for the entirety of the rest of the month, because otherwise I'm going to get in big trouble. So no more spending for me, but I'm so pleased with some of the things I've got. I'm just gonna finish this coffee, and then I think I'm gonna get my butt outside and go for a walk while there's still some daylight left. I'll probably just be editing for the rest of the day and make dinner with Luke and then chill with him. Also, I have to tell you that the shower oil is sensational. It is so, so nice. The scent that is on me today is so lovely. I keep getting like subtle little wafts of it. My skin is feeling so soft. I am so happy that I made that. I'm just going to continue making that now for the foreseeable. So let's go for a walk and I will show you around my local area because it is so pretty. Unfortunately, we're going to be doing it on quite a overcast and gloomy day in the last bit of the light of the day, but it's better than nothing, and nature is beautiful whatever the weather. So I managed to drag myself out of the house finally, so we're going to go on a lovely country walk together and I'll show you my local area. We have gorgeous chalk streams, so the water's very, very clear. It's so beautiful. We've got vineyards, lots and lots of fields obviously, and you can hear probably all of the water around me. There's so many different streams, rivers, waterways around here. It's very, very beautiful. We have lots of watercress farms in the area because the water is so clean here. It's really beautiful, but it's also quite a unique countryside setting. Like, I'll show you now what I mean. So this is a disused watercress bed. So normally on the farms these will be full of watercress, but for whatever reason they don't use this one anymore. In the summer it looks absolutely beautiful. It's covered in gorgeous plants and loads of ducks, but in the winter I think it all gets cut back. But we have lots and lots of beds like this around in the area. I know I'm really not looking the most fashionable. I just do not trust the British weather. If I'm going for a big walk I will be wearing my equestrian coat because none of my normal country coats have a hood on, and I really don't want to get wet hair. It's so annoying if you've curled your hair and then it just gets ruined. So I'm in the big equestrian coat because it's got the big equestrian hood in case there is a sudden downpour. And because my coat is pink, obviously I've had to pair that with a pink headband, so I'm looking very pink and not very fashionable right now. Here's more of the beautiful river. I have to say, winter, it's not looking its best, and especially when it's not really sunny. It looks so beautiful here normally, but I just thought I'd show you guys anyway. So this is another watercress farm. You don't see them in many parts of the UK, so I just thought I would show you some while I walk past. So I'm back from my walk now. I did end up getting a little bit damp on the way back, so I'm glad that I wore my big pink coat because I used it to protect the camera from getting wet. So now we're going to cook a fixation meal that we're having at the moment, which is sirloin steak with the sweet potato cubes and peas. Not the most interesting meal, but I thought I would just bring you along on our little cooking process because I like watching people just make their normal everyday meals, so maybe some of you will enjoy that as well. So let's cook. So I have cheated a little bit and I have already put the sweet potato in the oven, but I just put salt, avocado oil and some paprika on them. So we're just heating some butter in a pan. We like to let it get nice and hot and then we'll add the steaks in. So then we're just going to try and sear off the fat on the side of the sirloin steak. There isn't that much fat on it this time. We're not really sure why, but we'll still try our best to do it. Just using this seasoning from Waitrose. And then we cook the peas in the fat and like juices from the steak so they get nice and flavourful. And then we'll just use some salt and then put some steak seasoning on the peas as well because it's really nice. So we're just gonna go and eat this lovely dinner now, and I'll catch up with you again later. Hopefully I'm gonna go to the gym. Hopefully I find the strength to bring myself to go. Saturday afternoon. I spent a wonderful day yesterday with Honor, filming some content, talking about the club that I run, and it was just a wonderful day. We went out for some lovely food. Today we're just going to go on a lovely country walk, but first I've had a very exciting box arrive from the White Company. My mother-in-law very, very kindly for my birthday got me a White Company gift card, and I saw this bag in the sale and it just had to be mine. It's absolutely beautiful. I basically wanted a larger bag because sometimes when I'm going out filming, I've got a tripod, a gimbal, my camera, lenses, mics, everything, and a normal sized handbag, well my normal sized handbags. It was a struggle to fit it all in, and then I saw this beautiful bag in the White Company post-Christmas sale. So this bag originally was supposed to be £250. And I got it for half the price, £125, and I think this is such a bargain for the quality of suede that the White Company use in their bags. They are absolutely gorgeous. Let's take it out of the plastic. And then it comes in this nice little dust bag to keep it all clean. I am so excited for this. I'm growing a wonderful collection of chocolate brown bags. Chocolate brown is literally my favourite colour to wear at the moment, although currently I do just need to show you the outfit quickly. I just opened this parcel from Holland. This is a pair of their contour trousers, and oh my gosh, the quality, the detailing, the comfort, most importantly, they are so comfortable. It literally feels like you're wearing leggings, but they look so stylish and just classy. I absolutely love them. And I just got this very simple little roll neck because obviously we're heading soon into spring. I don't know if I'm getting a bit ahead of myself, but we're heading into spring soon, so the jumpers have got to go away, and so I thought I would just start a little collection of these roll necks. So I've gone for this very neutral tone first. I can't remember what the shade was. I think the contour trousers are in taupe, and then I don't know if I can show you very well, but I've got my taupe Reginas on as well to match. But let's get back to the important business at hand, which is this bag. She is stunning, absolutely gorgeous. Let me just take the paper out. Oh my gosh, absolutely perfect, and it's got a magnetic clasp on the inside. This is such good quality. I can show you how beautiful. This is such a timeless piece. Things like this are so worth the investment because this isn't going to go out of style ever. A beautifully made suede bag. It's so neutral that it can go with pretty much any outfit. I think this is a perfect bag for any girl's collection, and it's big enough that you can fit literally everything in. I could probably slide my laptop in here if I wanted to, but it will definitely fit all of my filming stuff in, which is perfect. So we're going to put her to the test today. I'm going to go and film some content. We're going to go for a lovely walk. We're going to go up Old Winchester Hill, which is just a really, really nice walk with an amazing view at the end. Usually there's some sheep or cows around, so I'm hoping that I can get some lovely shots out and about. I'm going to show you this whole outfit and the bag just at a slightly different angle. I'm just going to go set this up in the hallway so you can see properly, because this outfit just, she needs the attention. It is gorgeous and so, so comfortable. I'm so happy. So I can't remember if I mentioned the top and the trousers are from Holland. The bag is White Company, and my headband is from Helen Moore, and my boots are from Fairfax. Absolutely stunning. I love the outfit. I love this bag. What a good day for country fashion. So I'm going to show you the outfit properly, and then I'm going to take you on our walk with us. So here is the outfit. How lovely is this bag? and just generally the outfit all in one. I need to put a belt with this, but I feel like this all matches so well. I'm absolutely so pleased with this. So now we're going to go for a lovely country walk, and then we'll probably stop off at a nice pub in Corhampton. So I'll take you with us. Good afternoon. We've come to Old Winchester Hill Nature Reserve, and the view speaks for itself. It's absolutely stunning up here. We've started at the top, so I'm assuming we're going to go back down the hill and then come back around. We are so blessed to live in such a beautiful part of the country, and I just love British winter. I feel like this vibe, the like moody, overcast weather, just amazing. I really, really like it. I am such an autumn winter girly, so I'm completely in my element right now. A big fluffy hat on, I've got loads of layers on, I feel really snuggly and comfy and just so excited to be out in nature for the afternoon. So I'm going to take you along with us on this lovely walk. Enjoy coming on this walk with us. You guys can see the scale of this hill behind us, but I feel like we may have made a fatal error and we've gone really downhill, which means we now have to come really uphill, and my fitness is really not what it was a few months ago. Wish me luck. I'm gonna be huffing and puffing by the time we get up here, so let's go. Sorry about the audio because I'm back on my phone. I didn't want to get my camera out because it started raining, but look at the view. I'm so impressed that we've managed to get this high up the hill, but now the difficult part is that we need to go back down. We're losing the light, so this is probably going to be the end of our little walk clips, but I'll catch back up with you when we get home because we're going to have to get a move on so that we're not walking around these hills in the dark. So I'll catch up with you later. So we've just gotten back from the most beautiful walk ever. I had such a lovely time. Luke often doesn't enjoy country walking as much as I do, but even he really enjoyed that one. The views were outstanding. It was so beautiful. And it was such a nice varied path, but we've just popped to M&S and got some stuff for our dinner. I'm not going to show you the full meal because it's actually exactly the same meal that we cooked in the last YouTube video. We're going to do like a creamy Cajun prawn pasta, and then we do the steak on the side. It is absolutely stunning. So I'm really excited to eat that for dinner. But one exciting thing that they had in Marks and Spencer's now is their Easter selection already. How crazy is that? It's literally January, but I'm always pleased to see a cream egg in the shop. So I had to get one of these. So I'm gonna leave this video here. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for everybody who watched last week's and commented. If you wanna follow me on my other socials, my username is Ellie Dalton Country on everything else. So you can very easily find me. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I really hope that you'll be along for next week's video. There's going to be one a week, every week for the foreseeable, so I cannot wait to see you guys next week and have the most lovely evening, morning, afternoon, whatever time of day it is. I hope you're having a lovely day. Bye!